MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Gerrit Cole gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Gerrit Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away.
In the second spot, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, his career line against Gerrit Cole. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Springer. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Reddick is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And that one is gone. Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first two batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His career line against Garrett Cole is just 2 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Cespedes takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-0 to count to Jay Bruce. Now the 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bregman is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
So coming to the plate, Dominic Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting six. Center fielder.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball and a strike. Fastball right over the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Baseman, Alex Bregman.
Into the box, Alex Bregman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. One and one the count now. Fastball's close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Nope,
hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Hit the corner, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. It swung on and missed the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's in
and
there.
he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Astros leave 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Striding in once again as Dribble Cabrera, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And Dribble Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Correa from the outfield grass. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will return. Leading off the inning, Jose Altuve, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Giro. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
And he takes ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. (2-0). Gurriel, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Runners off for second. Now here's a drive out to right center field. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The runner was moving on the pitch, so when he blisters this thing into the gap, he's going to score easily. What wasn't so certain was if the hitter was going to have the wheels to get to third. Well, he answered that question, and he has an RBI triple.
Here's George Springer. As they watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Oh, that's foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. That misses. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He swings and grounds it to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Houston leads this one 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. d'Arnaud leads off first with 1 away. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. 1 hit. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Evan Gattis.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hit right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Reddick at second, Altuve at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cabrera, great stop to first. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And they take the lead. It's gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-2. He's offered that and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Outside.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Third baseman, Todd.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Dominic Smith. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's 4-3 New York. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Julius Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Riding in once again, George Springer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ball
3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's up with it. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier right there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Digging in to try it again, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Down and away, ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. The 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Bouncer up the middle. Correa is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, designated hitter,
digging in once again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good lead off is second there. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. Michael Conforto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 47.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Robles rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Bruce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 38, Jones.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's taken him deep once.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the eighth. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains. Ready for another chance. Josh Reddick has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That swung on and missed for strike one.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with the diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Anthony Swarzak takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
They played the matchup there and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 9th now. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Tony Kemp will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Buddy Bashir enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Bushers playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit at third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jose Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Jerry Familia, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seared down the first baseline. The 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball
2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Houston. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the 2-out success.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get the force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.